this wind down. It's been a very long while.
Way too long.
And we've been really excited to get filming again. As you can see, we're all together in the same room this time with Shanice, Nay and myself. I know you're all thinking that's not Shanice, but it is. So yes, this is Shanice, my cousin. Shanice, introduce yourself, what you got going on, what's your life like?
Hectic. I have got 2 daughters, 8 and 6. I had my eldest at 17.
Ooh.
So yeah, a lot of drama with that, but yeah.
Did you get in trouble?
No, surprisingly not.
Did you
But
not?
My parents were okay. They weren't happy, but obviously new life is always a blessing.
Yeah,
so,
you can't really be mad about it, can you?
No, but I couldn't have done it without their support and friends, family, stuff like that. I think I would have went insane.
I think that any age, like
It's
if
a
you
lot
have kids
to
and
have
you
it.
don't have support, then
You just lose yourself.
yeah, that speaks. So
Yeah, cause I feel like we had kids young. 23 is young to me, but it's not. Like,
it's really not.
it's not. 17 is absolutely a madness because you're literally still you're
Still
baby.
trying to figure out life and you having to bring up your own kids. It was
Like I actually can't imagine that because I found it like such a change to life.
And at 17, I was trying to turn up and party
Yeah,
and that. Like
yeah.
I'm not trying to
Use a fake. You weren't even an adult yet. You used like a fake ID.
Fake ID still, but I don't know. We made it work.
Well, we still did party though.
Exactly.
That's the
I
issue.
feel like I had a good balance, but I couldn't have done it without support of parents and friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I didn't miss out on my teenage
Do you
years.
not?
No.
Did you really?
I don't feel like I did. I feel like because I was still doing. I was out with you a lot, but not all the time. And I feel like I had a good little.
Yeah, you definitely do have really good support system. And you're lucky because you're in the same city as your parents at the time. Obviously, you were 17, you were living with your parents.
Yeah.
Literally, so I didn't have the stress of like house and bills and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that made it so much easier
because I could just focus on the kids. Whereas obviously with the people like yourself, I don't know how you do it with kids, house, everything. It's a lot.
Well, you did do it.
Yeah, and look at me now. I'm back at home.
Yeah, only because but you're waiting for your
like
house. That's the only reason. But you have moved out. And you are
even it's so much different from. Because even like when you're living on your own, it's just you and the kids. Like sometimes it's lonely, even though you've got your kids. But
yeah, I can't imagine like Walter being the only person I can talk to.
Yeah.
That would drive me insane.
Like I feel like you need adult interaction.
Yeah.
So
you do. You very much
especially
do.
nowadays, everyone's working from home and stuff like that. You barely see people.
it's actually it's quite sad.
And I think motherhood is lonely anyway.
Yeah.
Like I live with people, and I honestly feel like I'm really lonely these days.
Even though you've got friends, you've got
People
like
around
your base is in Manchester.
Yeah.
You've got friends here. You've got your school friends. You've got like all your other friends. You've got all your family that you've grew up with, and you're still somehow managed to feel lonely.
Yeah, I feel it's not. It might not even be motherhood. I think adulthood is just
Yeah.
a lonely thing. Anyway.
And then motherhood just tops it off.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's stuff that you're not taught in school. Like you're taught all these things, but not actually how to be an adult.
Yeah, because that is so important. I think that's so important. It's ridiculous.
Is it something that you can teach though?
Yes.
Because who's gonna teach it?
Because there's people.
But that's why I think it should be taught in schools. Because
Yeah.
if it's such a compulsory thing.
I just mean like, what is there to teach?
Bills, how to manage money management, like mortgages, like adulthood, like the things that we have to do in adult life. Like
I thought you meant like the fact that the loneliness and stuff.
oh no, like because I think that is so much more important because it is going.
What was like the main body change that you guys went through that was like such a shock?
Stretch marks for me.
Yeah, but I'm sure you was expecting that.
No, I was expecting it, but I think when you go on Instagram sometimes and you see people that have had 2, 3, 4 kids, you don't see a single stretch mark. My stretch marks, like, I think they're like the top tier of the worst.
Really?
Yeah. Because they're just dead wrinkly and I hate them. I hate my stretch marks. Yeah, that's the one thing
I hate my weight from like not the weight. Not my weight. I don't mind my stretch marks because I I knew I was going to get stretch
But
marks.
there's them stretch marks where it looks like fat. Do you know? Have you seen
wobbly skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have those. I have got
That's what I mean.
lines of
So
stretch marks.
if that's what
mine
you
are
have, then I can understand.
Stop it,
No.
Shanice.
Cuts. I just I don't know. Mine are just really intense, like super intense, and they're everywhere. It's not just my stomach, my legs, my bum, it's everywhere.
Did it get worse with your
Second pregnancy. But at the same time, I didn't use any like bio oil and
Oh, I
stuff
used
like
to
that.
do the most.
Whereas
My
I do
stomach
feel
used
like
to be shining.
if I did stuff like that, it probably wouldn't be as bad.
I don't think that's real. First of all, stretch marks are hereditary. They run through the family. If your mother's got stretch marks, then you're like not prone, but you're most likely to get stretch marks. And my mum and me have got very similar stretch marks.
I was going to say my
They
mum's
look
stretch
similar.
marks are exactly like mine.
Yeah,
Is
And
it?
Weird, isn't
like,
it?
they're, like exactly the same.
Yeah.
But
So it's like and also like like this, you can call them silver, like mine and my mum's like the silver ones.
Yeah.
What?
And no, mine
What's
have
going
like
on?
a silvery tint.
What's silver?
You know, like the
It's got like
it's like they're see through.
it's like a glare.
I want to
Like
see.
You've seen my stretch marks so many times. I'm not about to get them on camera.
But
But they're like
you're
see-through.
literally
But
silver.
also, I
My
think when
stretch marks can only be seen if I stretch my skin.
Because
Yeah,
you see
which-
what I see, he's just moved. I feel like with slim people, for some reason, I feel like when you've already got a bit of weight on you, you come out with like worse for wear. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to
know
put
what
it
you
in the
mean.
nicest way
and
possible.
it's harder to lose.
It's harder to lose, and because you've already got skin that's stretched, when it's being more stretched, it's worse. Whereas slim people who have babies, they're so elastic.
It shouldn't
Their
be.
shit just goes back.
It shouldn't be like that though, because
It
I
shouldn't.
went from a size 6 to a size 10.
It shouldn't be like that. It's strange how it works.
Yeah,
'cause
and
it
my
shouldn't.
bump was huge.
It should be like you're stretching out for the first time.
Yeah.
Whoa, my body's not used to
Yeah.
this, but it's not that way. So I find it really strange.
But now that you're saying the thing about them, I can't tell with my mum because she put on weight after kids anyway when she got ill. So her stretch marks are more from that. But I'm trying to think before she got ill, I think her stretch marks were probably like mine, like because she bounced back like me, and that was after 5 kids. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
You're
always knew I
always
was
gonna
gonna be
keep
good.
going.
Yeah, I knew I
Yeah.
was always gonna be good.
You're always gonna keep going back to like slimness and the hardly any stretch marks. You get people who get no stretch marks, but the thing is, I do not mind my stretch marks, and I'm okay with that because I knew. I was stressed in my first pregnancy. I was stressed until they started because I never got them until like
Towards
maybe
the end.
like not towards and I got them in the middle because I started getting big in the middle.
Yeah.
But like before I got them, I was stressed. But when I got them, I was like, what can I can't do anything. I'm not gonna stop growing my baby because I'm getting stretch marks. Like, what can I actually do? Like, you know.
I was working so hard to not get them, but I don't know why. I
like them. I just want the slim belly.
I
to
like
go
the
with
ones
them.
on my arms. Like
That's not it. Stretch marks for pregnancy are on your.
no, but I put on weight. So I
your
got
whole
it
body.
everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere.
But the ones on my arms, yeah. When I look at them, I'm like, look at you, grown woman, old and shit. I see you. Because the ones on my belly it's like
They're non-existent, man.
no, but I mean like that's normal
for a pregnancy.
Yeah, but the one on my arms, it just gives more like you're
growing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get them. I got them on my legs, but not on my arms. On my boobs, of course. My boobs got to like the size
I was
of my
going to say
head.
my boobs would be the second place.
Yeah.
Just,
Do you not like them there?
No, I don't have stretch marks. They just sagged.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a complete.
Yeah. At least you didn't pay for yours.
Did you breastfeed?
No, neither time.
They usually only sag when you
Do you?
breastfeed.
No, they don't. Look at mine.
Do you know what it is? Because when obviously because the milk wasn't being they were huge.
Yeah.
And then they just shrunk.
Shrunk because
And then they're just
that's it's because it's happened so quick.
Literally.
Like for your body anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I had no. You had boobs though.
But that's why it's so.
That's-
Because my
yeah,
boobs
yeah,
were
yeah,
nice
'cause
and
I
pipey,
had-
They sat nice.
Sit closer.
I had no boobs and then I got boobs.
Yeah.
So
So you see, pregnancy helped. It just nourished
yeah,
and just grew you into a woman. Like for us, just kind of.
Yeah, you know when people say to young girls like, don't get surgery until you get your woman body. I'm that example that don't touch it, because imagine if I got a BBL and a boob job and now I've had the baby, I'm literally the weight that I'm.
And you're happy with
it. This is the weight that I want to be.
Yeah.
I want mine a size 12.
And even like for boob jobs, like, I don't know how I see people on Instagram who have had babies, but you said they go straight after and get their boob jobs, don't they? But like, I'm just thinking, how soon after? Because I watch people who do vlogs. I watch people who do vlogs. It's like, you're showing me like 2 weeks after your baby, 3 weeks after, like it's constant vlogs and stuff like that, and your boobs still look nice. And it's like, I got mine under the muscle, so I don't know whether that makes a difference. But
that makes it more natural, innit?
It makes it more natural. It makes it look more natural.
So technically your boobs are just doing what they would have naturally done.
Yeah. So I think it's because my boobs actually got so big. When I'm saying it's the size of somebody's head.
It was the size of my head.
Yeah,
your boobs were huge.
It was ridiculous.
You was more boobs than belly.
Yeah, literally. And it looked odd. Some people look cute during pregnancy. I just didn't. You know when people look nice and then some people just like they just look pregnant and like slobby and
drained
and just dead and just sick of it, and they're just ready to pop.
Apart from my nose, I couldn't stand my nose.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a change that I didn't know about it for one, and I hated it.
I feel like I didn't know that.
No, it happens to black people where their nose literally spread. I don't know why, but my nose was. Bad. You see me at the christening?
Yours was big as well.
It was so bad, even with Amakai, but because it wasn't as big as Kasha's, I was happy.
Now when I look back on my pregnancy pictures, all I see is nose. It's so annoying.
Did yours go bad?
But it goes back after like a week. After
as soon as you give birth. But I was so scared
that it was gonna stay like
that. I was so like, that was literally fuck a stretch marks, fuck anything else. It was the nose, because my nose, I've got quite a just normal looking nose, and it's not like
nice nose.
It's not crazy. But when I was pregnant, it was literally like out here. I'm like, wow, like,
it ruins all my pregnancy pictures, and I was trying, like I was still getting dolled up wearing heels, you know, I was trying to be cute. Yeah,
so you had memories to see. I didn't take any pictures and stuff when I was pregnant.
Really? Both times?
With Rikara especially, I don't really have anything from being pregnant with her.
That's
I was
crazy.
17. I just didn't.
It wasn't like I get it.
That's
a lot
really
of people
sad.
weren't really pregnant when I was pregnant.
That's a memory that you need
that I'm never gonna get back.
But I feel like maybe you've took loads.
I feel like I have pictures of you when you was pregnant. I used to take so many pictures of you. So if I've got them on Facebook.
Yeah, see Facebook, I've got a couple of memories and stuff. But even like down to her baby pictures, I only have lots on Facebook for Rikara.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my phone.
That's weird because people normally have like their first child is normally like their everything.
But it's like, think about the time, like we have Snapchat and you can now back your photos up. Snapchat wasn't about, was it?
Not like that.
We weren't.
I don't really think you could do what you can do now.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
So you don't have your
it doesn't
saved
seem that long
memories.
Ago, what like the amount of things I've changed.
My saved memories on Snapchat start in 2016.
Same.
Mine start when we went on holiday. That was the time mine started.
When was that? 2016.
6 years
That's
ago.
what I mean. So.
Yeah, and we did go on holiday in 2016. Yeah, I feel like we're all the same age, so we all kind of got into Snapchat at the same time.
At the same time, yeah, and we were probably like the newest generation to it. So.
Yeah.
And now we're the old ones.
I know.
And can I just say, guys, cheers to
motherhood.
Let's just explain the situation we've got going on here. How we all know we know each other and stuff.
Oh yeah, we actually met through Shanice.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody ever meets the person
you wouldn't know that though.
Introduced us, but we went to school together.
Mm-hmm. And then I moved. I went to a different school. But we stayed.
We weren't. Were we even friends in school?
We wasn't friends when we were in the same school. But when I moved, it's like.
Yeah, I knew of you because you chilled with Michelle and them lot. But she was in the
That
year
is so weird to me that she was Michelle's friend. Yeah. That was like the weirdest thing.
To me, she was just Michelle's friend, and like they were in the same year.
What happened? I think we went out for Michelle's birthday, and then I met Andrea,
Mm-hmm.
and then obviously you and
Oh my
Andrea
God,
were
Andrea.
friends.
Yeah, and
And
then
then it
Andrew
just-
was at mine one time, and then you was
and then-
like, you wanted to come, and then I was like, yeah, come, and then
yeah.
became besties after that.
Literally.
Yeah, and then I moved from Birmingham
Yeah.
to Manchester. No, this was before.
No, first time I met you, did you even?
I
move to
lived in Birmingham because I met Anna at the same time.
No, I met you when you came to Danya's.
Oh yeah, well the
remember.
day
I don't-
after.
Were you in Birmingham by then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I was coming down to visit. Was I staying at yours or something?
You might have been staying at Nat's, or was you not staying at Nat's then?
I don't know. Don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then Shanice introduced me to Nay, and then to be honest, it kind of just fell into place because I was living with my sister, stopped living with my sister, and it was
The
so
story is
lucky.
so
It was
funny
just
to me.
so by chance. Your mum let people stay with you.
Like your mum
'Cause-
is just always been.
She's
I'm
always
never
been-
gonna forget that day.
Yeah.
You left your sisters. She's on the phone to her mum, and she's like, "I'm going to stay at Nay's," and I was like, "Oh, you are?"
And then
Well, like,
she was there
how-
for like years.
I was there for like 2 years, 2.5 years.
Dude, it felt longer.
I was gonna say
2.5
more
years
like
is a
3.
long time. Now.
Yeah.
That's a long time. I left when I left and went to
You're
live
brave,
in my
you
other
know. That
place.
gives me anxiety.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Like the things I've actually done just to not be in South Shields.
Like you were. Some people are just not meant to be
Not
in
meant to be.
small
They're not.
towns.
Yeah.
Like
You're definitely not.
you're a
I don't
city
think
girl.
I
She's a
am.
motherfucking city girl.
Yeah, I really am.
I mean, you're down in the sticks now.
I know, but like I can get to the city, I can
Yeah.
get to you guys, and like it makes me feel better when I know that you could just drive here, like you're here now, and it's
Yeah.
not like it's been like the longest day and the longest drive ever. That's why I was asking, like, how was the drive? Because
I don't even think it was up to 40 minutes.
that's what I mean. Like it's not even that far, but obviously I do it because my babysitter is her little sister, so I have to go pick her up, drop her off, and then in the morning I pick her up and I drop her off, and I could drive back.
So you're
So
always
I
going
do
there.
it. I do it quite a lot, and for me, it's not a big deal. But for other people who don't do it often, and they're like, "Oh my god, this journey's long," and you know,
It wasn't long at
But-
all. It was.
Just making sure.
yeah,
Mhm.
all good. Yeah, but I'm glad, and obviously you drive, which is great news, and
Everybody
And
drives.
obviously, because me and Nay live so close to each
I know,
other,
you
it
need
makes
to get-
sense.
yeah,
Mhm.
you just need to get a license, mate.
I know.
Really, the stress I've had this week without my license, I caught bus with 2 children, like because.
Do you have a
You
double
do
pram?
taxi.
You doing it?
I do have a double pram, but you do taxi to school and back every day. Oh, you don't even do 3 days, you do 5. You are a madman.
See,
5 days a week. Like for me, that's the
That's
amount
too
of
much.
petrol you could.
Yeah.
I think
Do
it's
you know
harder
what it
for
is,
me
though?
that way because I know how much petrol you can get out of £14 a day. I can literally get down to you and halfway back
But
for
you know the only thing, because
£14.
obviously I've only recently got my license, and I used to get taxis and stuff, but it's the repairs on the car. Like
That's
I
crazy.
have a flat tire like all the time, and
I
it's
feel
just
like
little things like that. That
You always go through stuff, and I always say, you lot keep me from.
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
But if you get a nicer car, then you won't have my troubles.
No,
Like,
because everybody
it
else
is.
buys their cars brand new and they still have
troubles.
issues.
Very
It's
true.
always-
It's
Just
very
look at
stressful.
Liz, how much Liz had to pay.
To
Like,
the
she's
labour.
still broke from that.
Yeah, but the way she coughed up, I was just like, that's actually a madness.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't have time for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
all the
It's
money.
crazy
Yeah.
because she had to pay for her car, the neighbour's car. Like her friend bumped into one of my neighbour's car. We tried to get away with it
Why are you whispering?
because my window's open.
Oh.
And they still ain't fixed the car. She paid.
Really?
Yeah. She paid.
They pocketed that £800.
£800.
£800.
Yeah. She paid it, like just paid.
Oh.
And then her car was like 800 as well to fix.
No, her car was 4.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
But then it got. She fixed it.
Oh,
and then
she'd done it again.
crashed.
She crashed again. She crashed again.
How?
Someone crashed into her this time.
Oh no.
And then they had to pay. They paid half of the repairers though, but then she had
Half
to pay
of the repair.
something like that.
What do you mean half? They crashed into her? What happened to insurance?
I think she bought the parts and then they
paid for it to get like fixed.
Yeah, so it was something like that.
Cars are a madness, basically.
It is,
And the
that's
fact
why
that
sometimes
that happened on the way back from London as well, so she had to leave her car in London. I was just like, yeah, all this car issue, it's not.
But to be honest, obviously Liz's got a really nice car, but if you're not crashing into people and people are not crashing into you, and you've got a nice car, then you're okay.
You're alright,
you're really fine. And if you've got warranty, like my neighbour, she's had the same car since I've lived here, and I've had 3 different cars. This will be my 4th. And it's like, I've not chose to choose
So it's
different
just
cars.
better to just buy a brand new car.
A brand new car.
I had an older car, and then I got a newer car.
What did you have first?
I had a Corsa, like an 11 plate Corsa, and then I got something newer, and there's a lot less problems with this car.
That's
like,
what I mean.
I can't really complain.
Did you get yours brand new?
No.
No.
It was, when I got it, it was like 3 years old.
That's fine.
So,
no, I mean, is the car brand new though? Or was it used by someone?
Used. It was still used.
Was it used? Mm-hmm. But still, it was still perfect. Like, I couldn't advise anyone to do any better than get a license. It would it really helps.
Though I just see it as like, I just add how much I pay on taxis. That's like nursery fees for me.
Wow.
True. Very true.
So in my mind,
you have to be paying that somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just paying nursery fees. That's why, and I'm paying for my piece and my little 3 hours a piece.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's about to go up to 6 hours
because you know what, you can
3
see
now.
That
he's going to be in preschool.
So well for Walter because his development.
Do you know what? I really don't think so.
You don't?
No.
What?
Nursery. Have you seen a difference in Cash going to nursery?
Don't ask me that question. Don't ask me that question.
Sorry, I actually know why, but I feel like he learns like
better,
more on YouTube and that than nursery. I haven't seen any new.
Let me tell you why.
Thing.
Because you see, when Kasha started going back to nursery, like he was coming home. Not this one, but when we were paying for it, he was coming home and like if he said something good, he was clapping his hands, and it's like we've already learned that.
Yeah.
Like you don't say we've already that's well gone, and I think because our kids are ahead. They're still learning. Yeah.
Of other children.
Yeah, they're still learning at other kids' paces until they get to like primary school where teachers can fully recognise and
suited to them.
Do something about it.
That's actually a good point.
Because I cannot tell you, I can't say he learned any ABC. I put him in his nursery because they teach Arabic, but now I know that's
really good.
That's only for the preschoolers, which is what he's gonna go into now anyway. But so that was, I haven't got my benefits yet.
Yeah, but they will come
playing. I
think I feel like when they get to the preschool age, that's probably when they start to learn.
Yeah, but apparently Kasha was learning when he was 1. But then the things that he was coming home with, I wasn't impressed. Kasha was already counting to 10. Like you couldn't. There's nothing they would teach my son that he didn't already know.
That's what I mean. And Walter learned how to count and all that through Cocomelon and that.
Yeah. So they learn at home just as much as they learn at school. And it's like the only thing, like I've got a 1-year-old son. I would definitely put him into nursery. I've already inquired about it, but the expenses are a madness.
Nursery is so expensive.
But I definitely will put him into nursery because he's a shy soul, he's a timid soul. Yeah. He's not really good around people. So if I just throw him into nursery, they've got to deal with him. He's got to be around people. He's got to speak to people. He's got to learn, and that's the only reason I would put Amakai and hopefully see benefits when it comes to learning. When
the social skills will be
exactly that. Yeah, social skills.
Whereas he's always been a social person.
Yeah, exactly. He's always has been. So there's nothing that they can really show him when he's so young, you know. Even though our kids speak really well now, like they have a conversation between themselves at 2 years old. Yeah. Well, Walter's 3 now, but you know, even when they were 2, they were having conversations between themselves, and they know exactly what they're talking about. Whereas like not every 2-year-old.
I don't know many kids their age that you can actually have conversations with.
I would say especially boys.
Yeah,
from what I know,
especially boys.
Yeah.
It's a bit delayed.
Yeah, very.
Your boys are great.
Yeah, they really are, and I'm not like, and it's not even just me
trying
to.
You're not saying that as like, obviously I'm not their mum, but from looking in, like,
People be bigging me up and I don't even know. I ain't even done nothing. I haven't done nothing. He's just like this.
Yeah, he's just... Yeah, they actually are.
But I think your kids are definitely a reflection of you
Yeah.
and the love you put into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think...
I definitely think it.
Did you not see what I did to him?
No,
before?
I know, but even if you
But
don't, you have to shout at them and
He
stuff.
hasn't come back down since.
I know.
But that's what
See?
it works. It's
See?
discipline.
See, but that's the way forward.
I think in
They
this
have to learn.
generation, people are too scared to discipline their kids.
Yeah.
And,
Because of what other people will think, though.
yeah,
Like,
and it's that you can't think about
I'm
it.
okay with Amakai crying. Like, when we were at my nan's house, there was a house full of, like, so many
Lots of
people.
children.
There was so many people, there was so many children. And obviously, I don't want a baby screaming down the house, but if I know you're okay, you know that you're okay, you know that mummy's always going to come back and I've never left you in ever, you've fed, you're watered, you're looked after, you can cry.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you cry. It depends how old you are, of course, but you can cry. You know what's going on to a certain degree. But my only issue is other people.
Yeah.
I
But
can
then
let
you
him
can't
cry.
you can't... Like,
Yeah,
you can't,
but you
let
can't.
other people...
But I can't. Like, I wanted to go out and have my vape outside my nan's house, and I'm like having to like tell one of the older kids to hold him, and like they're trying to console him and hold him while he's screaming the house down. But for me, I generally will leave him to just. I would leave him.
Because if he always cries, he's always going to know that you're going to pick
stay
him up.
Yeah.
being
I think
attached.
that you're doing,
I want him to know that you're crying when nothing is wrong means nothing to me. Like.
You're there
In the
for
nicest way possible. Like, Amakai is one of those babies where he's everything. Like, I love my son to the death of me. Nothing can... I love my son so much. But everything you don't want in a baby, Amakai is. Like, he's really... I said this to these earlier. Like, he's literally everything you don't want.
But he's
He's gorgeous, he's beautiful, I love him so much, but like,
it's the fact that he's literally just there minding his business.
Just chill out. Now I feel bad.
Yeah, he's like,
but if you asked me this before when he was crying,
this is what kids do, you know.
Yeah,
make
it
look
is.
like you crazy.
It is.
Because you're saying all this and he's just there watching Cocomelon sucking on his finger.
Yeah, he's just being cute now,
Check the
which he
leg.
normally is. But I just can't. I struggle to like be so like, oh my god, my baby's crying when nothing's wrong. I don't like that, and I don't tolerate it, and I never tolerated with Kasha, so it's no different with Amakai.
That's why I was so shocked that he's that attached. You said that gate. She said the gate is screwed on to the wall.
What have they actually done?
The whole gate has come down.
Oh my god.
Child?
And I know that that's my child.
Well, because Kasha ain't ever done that.
That's my son has taken.
What happened?
Was that you?
The gate.
Who was
I
that?
have no idea who it was.
Is your sister sleeping? Okay.
What time is it?
It is getting late. I am
Ten
gonna
now.
have to cut it short.
Yeah.
Other people.
Shanice, how do you discipline your kids?
I would say that I'm the less strict one. I don't really shout that much, but I will shout if I need to. I will smack if I need to. But they're at that age now. They know right from wrong.
Yeah.
So if they're choosing to do something, then they're just being silly.
I feel like it would be so much easier, and you can take things away from them and they actually care.
Yeah, like taking their tablet away. Okay, you're not doing this.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I know, that sounds exciting.
I can't wait for that.
It sounds exciting. Like,
Because
you say like go to your room. Do they get like mad about it? And...
They know, because you know me. Like, I'm nice. I'm very kind. But when they annoy me and I put my foot down, they know that.
That's it.
Yeah,
now.
that's it. Like, I just need to go and do it.
that's the thing with the quiet parent.
Yeah,
When you do,
when I shout, they know that it's serious
real,
because I don't usually
Well,
shout.
what do they do though? Because they seem so like innocent.
do they
I'd
fight
say-
each other?
Alea fights Rikara. Yeah,
Really?
that's especially if she's
Has it always
angry,
been that way?
Always. Rikara's just
Placid and just
she's
so.
just. I always say she's perfect. She just doesn't do no wrong. She's
Oh,
just
bless her.
sweet. She's just.
That's
she's
my
kind.
goddaughter, by the way.
Like she doesn't do anything. But Alea, if she's fell over, if you've told her no, she'll go and attack Rikara. Rikara will be
That's her
upstairs.
goddaughter.
Nothing to do with Rikara, and she'll go and attack. I feel like the discipline is very rare now that they've got a bit older, because I think
Wow.
because we've disciplined them when they were kids. They know as they're growing up, they know what not to do. So
Yeah.
But people that don't discipline their kids at all, they're always going to be...
Do you think you're going to let them sleep out when they want? Like, do you think you're going to have a curfew? Because your kids are so close to that now.
I feel like I'd rather have my house be the base where their friends are.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're going to drink, like, they're going to drink.
Unless I know the parents and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Unless it's, like, you know, really good friends. But
honestly,
I'd rather...
I don't think I'd let my daughter sleep anywhere.
No, exactly. I'd rather all
even
of their
family
friends...
members. I mean, even boys, like, I feel like every guy I know has been touched when they were younger, to be fair, but they just handle it different. But I just feel like girls is more, the way it shapes your life more.
Definitely, 1,000%.
Yeah, what were you saying there?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to let my daughter stay out. Not in this world, no, I don't know, no.
Yeah.
Even, I wouldn't trust anyone, no family member.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Just because you're family, that doesn't mean
they're the worst.
And I do think I'm very protective.
No, family members are the worst.
Yeah,
like you, anyone hardly gets touched by someone they don't know, especially at their such a young age. Like.
There's certain, I know exactly what you mean.
I already practice things with Walter. Like, he knows, like, if he was to try to touch his bits, he'll say, no, get away from me. That's literally
that's
what I've
perfect,
brought
though.
him up to do.
I've had that conversation with my kids as
Got
well.
to start from
like,
young.
They know.
I haven't, you know, maybe.
No, you should,
should.
because Cash understands, like, he knows how to talk, so
Yeah.
And I think
he's not slow.
Yeah.
Once
I
they
just feel like
start
it's so scary because it's actually
No,
it's
you
real
gotta
life
do it.
and it's like it's.
I asked
it's
my
real.
ex, when did you lose your virginity? He said 6. I said, how? Why were you
What?
doing that at
That's
6?
the
He was
worst
like,
thing I've ever heard.
one of my aunties used to
Ew.
do, and I'm like, really? Like, and
Sick.
but men just say, like, to him that counts as you losing his virginity.
exactly, that's, you know,
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Literally 6 years old. Why? What arousal are you getting from a 6-year-old? But you just never know.
Yeah, it's just.
But
And it's so common in men, but
It's not spoke about as much because they're not affected. Maybe they are, but they're just not as
sometimes
emotional
I think,
as
do you know,
women.
like some men that are really passionate how much they hate gays. Maybe is it because you know?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Even a lot of gay guys have been touched by men,
and
Which
that's-
makes them
yeah.
which makes them like, you know,
It's
go that way.
really common in
But
men.
it's more common than you think, and that's why I do think that you have to have these conversations with your kids.
Yeah.
And if anything like that was to happen, you can't just brush it off.
Yeah, no.
Because essentially that's going to ruin or
Oh
shape
no!
your
If
kid's life.
anybody done that and I knew that person would be dead the next day.
And I think that's the thing. That's another thing you need to let your child know, that if anyone does that, you can come to me. If they say, like, that's the two things. One, I want him to be able to kick a fuss when it's happening.
So
that's
that
why
someone is aware that it's
and
happened.
then just even if they say don't tell mummy, tell mummy. If they say mummy's gonna be angry, I'm not gonna be angry at you. Like, you need to make your child feel comfortable
That's
enough.
you've got to have a good. I feel like you've got to build a good relationship with your child so that if something like that did happen, okay, the person, like you say, might have said don't tell your parents, but you've got that good of a relationship that they would tell you.
I think it's just scary because you never actually think like it's not gonna happen to my baby. Like, why would it happen to my baby?
Oh no,
I
I don't think like that. I'm going
like that
into this world thinking it can happen to my baby.
So,
but it's like, but it depends on like who you have your child around.
Yeah,
like,
but you don't
my
know.
child doesn't
No.
match. But
You
with
don't
Kasha,
know.
you don't know. But they're running the water.
And also,
But I know. I know Kasha, it goes with my mom, their dad, and me. Like, there's not
there's
many
certain
people. There's
Yeah.
not many people, and I know my mom. I know my family. I know their dad. Like, I just. It's not like I know people are not going to be like that, but there has been people around him that that I've never like fully known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that's what. And
For me, I worry about older kids.
Yeah.
Even 8-year-old boy, if he's around, if he's having a sleepover with his 8-year-old cousins, 7, 6, like, you gotta worry about older kids and adults. So
it's just horrible.
And if I'm looking after someone else's child, I wouldn't bring company around. Like, that's just something that I, in my, because you don't know what people are, like, you just don't know people, and you just have to
these
protect
sneaky
your
people,
kids.
they can do it whilst you're in the house. Like, I don't know. It's just
slit,
it's
and it's disgusting and it's nasty. It's just gross. it's rant. It's a mad situation that I've never even thought that I have to think about. Like, at 2 years old.
I had a situation where so Ricardo had a party, and one of the school mums, so they bought presents, and she bought her a packet of knickers. And that made me uncomfortable. She bought Ricardo knickers for her present, but that made me very uncomfortable.
That's a strange present.
So me and Brandon, like, we were debating it, and he was just like, yeah, but it's just knickers. But it's like, but I don't know that woman well enough for her to be buying my kids something like that. I know it's just knickers.
It's weird. It's weird.
So now, like, if that kid was having a party at their house, my kid is not going because I've already got that bit of a weird vibe from you.
Because you wouldn't buy, like, fair enough, us as adults, maybe we buy, like, some nice, but it's like, but not even
I wouldn't even just go and buy cash some boxes. It's just weird. Like,
I don't think it's as bad with boxes. For me, right, when it comes to, like, things like this, I just think it's so much more focused on the girl, and that's why I don't feel like I'm as scared. But I know that, but I know that it is. But for me, it just focuses on the woman. Every time I think about this stuff, it focuses like, on. So if someone bought cash boxers, I'd be like really confused. I'd be like, what the fuck? Why would you buy him? Like, his boxers holy, but why do you know his boxers are holy? Like,
one of his friends
from school, that's
like,
not someone.
If it's like a family member that I know, like. Yeah,
like,
that's
like
alright,
an auntie or something like that, then fair enough.
But school friends,
and that really made me feel quite uncomfortable.
Did they at least come with vests? I don't know.
It came with like a doll as well, but I just don't understand the knickers.
That's so strange.
What the knickers? Did they go on the doll? Oh
no, they were for Ricardo. It was a pack of 5 knickers.
That's a shit present for one.
It is.
It's a shit present. That's what makes it bad.
Yeah, because if it's an innocent present, it's really bad. Because buy like a top or buy a skirt or buy leggings, like
a little outfit or something. But
one little outfit if you really wanted to buy clothes. If you went into Asda and you just thought, oh crap, I need to get something.
Bubbles,
just buy an outfit,
literally. Like just
no knickers is really.
But that's what, and I feel quite weirdly.
No, you should. What's her child like? Is it one of Ricardo's close friends?
No, she's not one of her close friends, but they do play together every now and then. But yeah.
Unless like maybe she's like foreign and a bit weird.
Yeah.
No, not even.
Guys, we are absolutely gonna have to wrap this up.
Yeah, this has been hectic behind the scenes. Not gonna lie.
I want to come back.
Yeah, man.
Guys. But no, it's been really enjoyable.
I think we're gonna have to do it without when we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids here with us.
Yeah, we're gonna
4, 5
redo it without the kids and then get really into it because we hardly have anyone that's got daughters, so I think it'll be good for everyone to hear
like my point
and go into depth with it. Yeah,
definitely.
But we've enjoyed it nonetheless. Cheers, girlies.
I'm gonna drink
another podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we've got Shanice filling in for Shanice. We've got me, PASHKA, and
Nay.
And it is what it is.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna be back now, like
regularly.
Yeah, we've actually done a few episodes, but they just never made it.
Because of the editor, so it's not like really, it's like
we have been trying. We haven't tried in a couple months, but we did try before, so yeah, we're gonna be back.
And we're gonna love you and leave you before the car that he's on gets too loud. We'll see you later.